Since we are talking about healthcare, a very serious story to share right now. This is a story from New York. It is the story of a child with a very aggressive and deadly brain tumor, a very small child with a very aggressive brain tumor, and it is the story of an insurance company that does not want to pay for that child's care. Connor, the child's name is Connor Richardson, and a letter arrived for 9-month-old Connor Richardson addressed to him, but addressed as if he were his own child. The letter began, "Dear Connor Richardson, as HIP Health Plan of New York, we try hard to provide you with access to quality healthcare services that meet your needs. When we decide to deny coverage for its treatment or service, we want to make sure you know why." Now, Connor Richardson is suffering, and I'm sure he does not know why, and his parents don't understand either. The family's insurer, HIP, has determined that the treatment that has been prescribed for him is experimental, and it has turned it down. Now, this frequently happens with expensive treatments, that the insurance company will classify them as experimental to avoid payment. They have ruled, and again, they do have the ability to rule on matters of life and death. In our current non-public, non-single payer, non-Medicare for all health system, private corporations have the ability to rule on the life or death of a 9-month-old baby. That is what this is about. And the insurer, in this case, has ruled that the life-saving treatment is quote-unquote not, or I should say potentially life-saving, is quote-unquote not medically necessary. Goes on, the letter goes on to say to this 9-month-old baby, quote, "If you decide to have this service, you may have to pay for it yourself." They go on to say this combination of medications is not the standard of care for this type of cancer and is considered experimental and investigational at this time, as evidence-based guidelines do not exist to confirm its effectiveness for brain tumor. So they denied it. Now, Connor Richardson is, again, he is a baby. His father is a retired officer with the New York Police Department. The parents were desperate. I do believe that St. Jude's, where he is now, does not charge patients for medical treatment. In fact, they even provide families with assistance like transportation. But there are other families for whom that is not the case. There are other families who must open letters from private insurance carriers knowing that it could contain their child's death sentence. This is, very simply put, a deeply, deeply broken system. We must protect the Affordable Care Act so that the people it is helping can continue to be helped, but we must end this atrocity.